back together.
Hey, what's up, bar people? My name is Brandon. We're here with Jeff Brisbin, a local musician, and we got some questions for you today, Jeff. So let's just hop right into it. So how did you become a musician? Did you grow up in a musical family?
No. Let's see. When I was like 5 years old, I used to make up songs that'd be swinging on my swing. I can remember that, you know. And I always loved music. And my brother, I had an older brother. He was like 11 years older than me, so he was into like Elvis Presley and all this stuff, you know. And I didn't really quite understand all that, but I used to put hash marks on the side of the records that I liked.
Yeah.
The little record player,
Sure.
you know, which is coming back now. It's starting to come out in the 45s, you know. And so that's how I kind of got into it. I used to dream about guitars. And I bought my first guitar when I was 12. And I went halvesy with my dad. It was like $15 a piece. And right here in Saratoga Beach's Music Shop, so here. And that's how I got the bug. And I took one lesson. I had this guy, Roy Daggs, who owned a garbage company here in Saratoga. He was like Wes Montgomery, George Benson style jazz musician, an incredible player, big black guy, you know, and awesome guy. And I took one lesson.
Yep.
And it was a notes on the E strings. I got out of there, it was like $2.75. I was a paperboy making $3 a week. And for 40 minutes, I said, man, I can't, this is going to take, I'll be 50 by the time I learn how to play guitar. You know? So I went down Fox's, which is still in business, Fox's jewelry store. They had in the back corner a big section which was all music, it was all albums. And they had sheet music and chord books. I bought a chord book. And it was a Beatles song, and I knew how it went in my head. And it had the chords, so I learned how to play the chords.
Yep.
That's how I did it. And then, you know, when I was in high school, we had a band. We were the Spring Suspension, and then became the Avengers. Because it was a big TV show. We were all in love with Diana Rigg, you know, 90 now. Anyway, it was crazy. But yeah, that's how I started. And then you know, I got off in life. I got married, started having kids, and the guitar kind of stayed in the closet most of the time. My kids got to be 4 or 5 and sing songs, you know, dun, dun, but with their name in it. You know? And then, you know, once in a while I started writing songs when I was a teenager, you know, and then it progressed. And then, I don't know, I just, later on in life, it was crazy. You know, life takes its twist, but I think 20 years ago, I moved back to Saratoga. I was living in the Berkshires, and I saw Rick Bolton playing what is now Harvey's. And he takes a break, and I said, dude, I really liked what you did. I didn't even know they did this, you know, in little restaurants and stuff like that. And he goes, oh yeah, I've been doing it for like 20 years around town. I said, wow. And so he said, look, I'm doing an open mic. I told him I play guitar a little bit. So I'm doing an open mic starting tomorrow at Bailey's. And so that's when I really got into it. And that's where Garland Nelson started, Steve Candlin. I named 50 guys, all the guys that are playing around town now, Pete Chukas, Danny Garcia, all these guys, Kate Dwyer, all these people, that's where I met them all.
Yeah, wow.
Garland was so shy back then.
Yeah.
You would not believe it's the guy who that's where we all started. And so I used to do mainly covers, and then one week I did all my own songs, and then Rick goes, I'm just telling you, you got to keep writing songs. That is a great song. And so he was my English professor. I'd bring a thesis to him every Sunday night. I'd write a new song that week for his approval.
Wow.
Or disdain. He would always tell me the truth, you know, which is
so important.
He was really a driving part. And then I got my first gigs. John Baker, who owned Gaffney's at the time, calls him up. He goes, Rick, I got 2 cancellations this weekend. Can you guys cover it? He goes, no, I'm busy. He goes, try this guy, Jeff Brisbin, you know. He goes, who is he? I never heard of him. So I'm like, try him. He says, all right. So he writes my name down. So then he calls Matt McCabe and serving the guitar. He says, I got 2 cancellations this weekend. You know anybody that can cover? You know, he goes, I don't, but try this guy, Jeff Brisbin. I guess I better try this guy, Jeff Brisbin. So I played there 250 times.
Oh, wow.
You know, I used to open the Garden every summer in April and May, and then Rick and Jeff would do it in June and July.
Nice.
Happy hours on Fridays.
Cool. So it really started as a passion, and then once you started getting in with Rick and some of these local bars and venues, it kind of turned more.
Then I was doing 50 gigs a year, and then that went to 100, and then that went to 150, and the last 8 years, I've averaged over 250 a year.
Yeah, that's what I was reading.
Lots of doubles.
That's insane. That's like,
lots of doubles in the summer.
Yeah. That's wild.
Yeah. So much fun. I can't even tell you. I mean, to be able to do that, it's crazy.
Yeah. So, when did you realize that your musical talent and musical career was really gonna take off? Was it when you got like 100 gigs a year?
Yeah, I could feel it then. And I made my first album, 2009, and it takes a lifetime to do your first album. Yeah. And I did my second one. It's coming up on. I can't believe it. It's 2 years ago. No, it's 3 years ago.
2017, right?
Yeah, 3 years ago coming up. And so I'm back in the studio right now with Dave Maswick, who produced Foreverly, and we're going to be hitting it hard tomorrow.
Nice. Yeah. So I heard some rumors about Foreverly.
Yeah.
They might be featured in a film.
You know, it's crazy.
About that.
My wife, who's over there, my wife wrote me a card a couple years ago. She goes, "I will love you foreverly." I said, "Wow, I love that word." So I put that in my phone. That's what I do for ideas.
Yeah.
And about 2 years later, I'm with my best friend, and we were at the doctor's, and I told him he's got cancer. And so the next day, my wife and I are going down to New Jersey, and it's kind of a long story, sorry. And we go down to New Jersey for the weekend. It's Memorial Day weekend, and all their siblings are going to be down there. We're going down the Jersey Shore. My sister has a house in Seaside Park, so we go down and we're talking about our own mortality all the way down, And so I get down to the house, and her brother, Mark, who's in a Grateful Dead tribute band in Long Island, he brought an acoustic with him, guitar. I said, "Mark, I gotta borrow this. Everybody else is going to the beach. I said, see you, have fun." 10 minutes, I write the song. Where I remembered Foreverly, which was 2.5 years or whatever before, I don't know why, but it was about my friend. How do you stay in touch with somebody when the other person that you really love? How does love stay alive after one of you is gone?
Yeah.
And so that's what the song's about. So then a guy in town, Ray O'Connor, used to be the CEO of Saratoga National Bank, he retires early from his job to write this story. He goes down to visit his mom on her 80th birthday. They have a party. She pulls him in the bedroom and says, "Ray, can you grab the box in the back of the closet?" He grabs this box. It's an absolute true story. He opens up the box. She's opening up. "Give me what you got." And there's a stack of love letters with a ribbon wrapped around it. Like you couldn't make this stuff up, And he had no idea what this was all about. He has an older sister. He just thought it was his older sister. But she was married. She got married during the war and had a baby. And the day she had the baby, she got a telegram saying her husband was killed. So, wow, in World War II. So, it goes on like this, and he goes, a few months later, I knew who Ray was, but I didn't know him. But we were on Facebook together, you know how that happens.
Yeah.
And so he says, I'm writing a screenplay based on my book. And I had bought the book 7 months before. Loved the story. I said, "Have I got a song for you that fits it perfectly?" So it took a while for him to come and see me play it for him. And he goes, "Oh my God, it does. It fits perfectly." Go forward again, another couple years now passed, and he has changed the title from She Called Him Raymond to Foreverly. And he has been, he would tell you, he had a meeting a few months back with Hamlin Entertainment in Los Angeles. That's Steven Spielberg. So it's getting serious. And how that happened is serendipitous. He does not have a literary agent. He's not in the circle out there in LA where, the guy like you might have 3 scripts he's trying to get,
Just happened how it happened.
And he's won, he won the Phoenix Film Festival, Best New Script.
Wow.
I think it was 3rd in the LA Film Festival a couple of weeks ago. I mean, he's really making every day, he's one day closer. So then I had a dream of,
How you doing?
I said one day, how are you? No. So, we're trying to get a drink today. I lost my whole train of thought there, but you got me off the
I think
train.
we gotta get you back there. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
I need a drink to get back.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's really making progress, and it's going to be called Foreverly. Once he changed the name to that, she called him Raymond. He's gotten so much traction.
Yeah.
And he goes to all these film festivals and enters, and it's amazing the progress. So I'm hopeful. I had a dream. That was it. I had a dream. I called him up and I said, Ray. I said, I never remember my dreams, but I remembered this one. You and I were at the Oscars, and we're walking down the red carpet. It was great. We were seeing all the stars, but nobody knew who we were. Just chumps in a tux, you know. And son of a gun, we won.
Wow, that's crazy.
So
it's funny how
I see it happening. We're gonna win.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a great story.
Yeah, it is.
And it's a good song.
Awesome name.
They like the song. Yeah, it's
just clicks well. Yeah.
Thank you, Terry, for that. for the title. Yeah. So it wouldn't be there without that.
Nice. Cool. So tell me a little bit about like your early musical influences. Like what you used to listen to as a kid and growing up.
Well, when I was a kid, of course, the Beatles were, and I guess for a lot of people they still are. They made me think about writing songs more seriously, and they have a structure, and they took what was there. You know, people don't realize before them there really was. Music more from the Great American Songbook, like Michael Bublé does today, or Tony Bennett, Frank Sinatra. They morphed from that they took a lot of the chord structures and simplified everything. Do-do-do-do, it was the doo-wop stuff. And that was the kind of stuff, and Elvis was out, of course, for 5-6 years before they came out. And they took that, they grew up listening to the American Songbook. They were born in the 40s. And then they took the stuff in the 50s, Rock Around the Clock, all that stuff, and synthesized it into something totally different. Just fresh, and it still is. Those are the greatest songs, and they will last as long as they play music. They're the Mozarts of our time. So that was a big influence. The British, and then Led Zeppelin, and then Crosby, Stills, and Nash, the singer-songwriter thing, James Taylor, Carole King, all that stuff, Prince.
Yeah, so you got to like really see the evolution of
really, it's the basis
music early on.
Yeah, it's the foundation for everything we know today.
Yeah, for sure. Nice. So how many albums and original music do you write?
Well, so I'm done 2. My third one I'm right in the middle of right now, and I have probably about 200 songs that I've written. So when I get this one done, I'll have 35 that'll be out there. And one of my goals in 2020 is to license my music, TV and radio, and movies. Foreverly maybe, and then I got a lot of those songs.
Sure.
So I'll take little bits of them. I'm gonna instrumentalize them,
cool.
so that I have them in that format also. So that people can.
Sweet. And so I remember hearing a while ago, like 1,000 songs, right?
I do almost 1,200 songs.
That is insane.
That's my repertoire.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I had some people testing me last night. I hit everyone.
That's awesome.
It was fun.
That's great. Yeah. So you just have your iPad, right? You just fly through.
I fly through and I look at the crowd and I do the demographics when I first set up.
Yeah.
And that's where I start. So it was a young crowd last night, so I'm doing Green Day and Radiohead and whoever.
Sure. Yeah.
And Pearl Jam or whatever, and I do all that stuff. Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, is it hard to like memorize all these songs, or like once you kind of get it going?
It is, yeah. The music is in the cranium. The lyrics occasionally. That's why I have the iPad as my little crutch. And sometimes I need a line, sometimes I need a verse. Song I'm learning. But I can't read notation, so I have to. It has to be in my head. The music has to be up there. Also, I can't do the song. So.
Well, that's so incredible that you know that many songs, and I'm sure you get a
so
lot of
much
requests out, right?
I do, and I like to be able to make people happy. That's why you're there. You're another layer to their experience for the night. And even though I play mainly bar, I play Cafe Lena once a year probably, but where everybody's listening, which of course you love if you're a songwriter. But I always get them to listen to the bar at some point. I had them last night. It was an awesome night.
So you can kind of see that and like gauge their interactions with people.
You want to engage them and you want to make them happy. And people, I think, when they're out like that, they're out, have dinner and they're there to socialize. Geez, I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Let's catch up. They want to hear what's familiar to them in the background.
Yeah.
And so, but I will engage them. I'll get them going.
That's awesome.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
It's very important.
Yeah.
So, where can people find your music on your website?
JeffBrisbin.com,
Cool.
Apple Music, streamed on there, Spotify.
And all the major platforms.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, wherever you can,
Nice.
pretty much wherever you can find
Yeah.
music, I'm there. You know,
Yeah,
Amazon,
Amazon? Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Wow. So, well, that's probably important for you now that you can put it out on all these different platforms
It
as
is.
opposed to maybe earlier on in your career having to have people like hear it in person and
Right.
out at the bars and whatnot.
Yeah.
Now you can really get some more exposure and
I remember
get a
when,
bigger audience.
when Facebook first came out, I had a guy contact me from Germany.
Mm-hmm.
And he was a DJ, he had an afternoon show. And he was always looking for American music, and I don't know how he happened on my stuff, so he did. So I sent him some stuff, sent him the files, and he was playing it all over. It was Germany and France, and northern Italy. It would hit.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow.
it's kind of neat.
Yeah, you can go hit
It is a global
any
thing.
demographic. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So I love doing it.
Who knows? Maybe he's blowing up over there.
I'd know if it was blowing up.
Yeah.
But,
So playing 260 days out of the year, does that ever take away from you getting to write your original music?
It does at times.
Yeah.
I mean, especially summertime.
Mhm.
It's not 260 days. It's probably 200 days because there's a lot of doubles.
Sure. Yeah.
May through September, early October. There's a lot of Saturday I'll play the track, and then I'll go do a gig at night.
Yeah.
So.
I'm sure that gets tiring though, right? Some days.
Yeah, around the middle of August.
Yeah.
It does. It
It's
starts
at that
to
point.
wear on you a little bit. But
Sure.
once you get set up and you start playing, I can't tell you what music does. It is.
Mm-hmm.
It's. I don't know. It's just. It takes me someplace else. It takes me a few songs to get in,
Yeah.
and I'm gone.
That's awesome.
I'm just floating on that
Yeah.
on that stream of notes.
Yeah.
It's really true.
Yeah,
It's therapeutic for people too. It definitely is.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's just
Yeah,
great.
definitely. So is there some places you play more frequently or weekly?
I've been blessed. Henry's Tavern, Ballston Spa.
Mm-hmm.
It's right on Front Street, right next to the post office. March 27th, it'll be 5 years every Friday.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's a great
5
run.
years.
5 years. I had a great run at Maestro's. When Maestro's was in its glory, I was there 2.5 years.
Really?
I did 265 gigs there. I've done close to 400 at Henry's because I was doing every Wednesday and every Friday for 2.5 years. And I some Saturdays.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been amazing. So I'm there all the time. I play the Brook Tavern a lot. That's pretty frequent. Flatbread Social off and on. Henry Street Tap Room, which I love playing there. That's a cool place to play. Where else do I play in town? I just started playing Park 30 in Clifton Park, which is
the new
which is
hotel.
run by the people that have Diamond Grill.
Yeah.
I've been playing the Diamond Grill a little bit more this year. Yep.
Yeah.
You're in town. Yeah, it's JeffBrisbin.com. My schedule pops right up.
Yep. Cool. So that's where people will find your gigs and
Come
whatnot.
on out. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, that's
I have so many regulars. I get a little troop that follows me around.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah,
It's
well,
great to
fun.
see them there.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
I had people last night. A guy I hadn't seen in 8 years, and he's living in Long Island now. He brought his whole family with him,
Oh wow.
and then the place just filled right up. The
That's
place was
awesome.
rocking last night. It was great.
Cool. So do you have any advice or anything that you would recommend to the younger local musicians coming up?
Corey Loveday. I had this conversation with him about 4 months ago, 5 months ago. He says, I gotta figure out all these kids.
Yeah.
So I knew Corey a little bit, and we've become really good friends. And you know what? There's nothing magic about it. It's hard work. It's discipline. It's Facebook messaging, emails. Go to their websites.
Yep.
And I have places I'm targeting this year that I want to play. I'll play them.
Yeah.
I'll get it. I'll make sure. That's part of the fun
awesome.
too.
Yeah, it's probably another benefit of being around for so long. You kind of have a presence locally.
Being around for so long.
Yeah.
All right.
Playing music.
Here's
for so
why.
long. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's pretty much covers it. Thanks.
Yeah, we got to thank bar people.
Yeah.
That gets the message out. Like this crazy guy John, comes up with this idea a few years back. Keep track of all us crazy locals. He's been the champion, and you guys have helped put it together in such a beautiful format. I mean, it's world class.
Thank you. Yeah, we appreciate it.
No, it's true.
We're trying our hardest to help the local artists get some more exposure.
I appreciate it very much.
Yeah, of course. Well, thank you for the interview.
Thank you
Really
very much.
appreciate it.
Come on out and see live music in Saratoga.
Yeah, definitely go see Jeff out at the local bars in Saratoga, and check out Bar People and jeffbrisbin.com to see where he's playing.
Just listen
Well,
real
2012.
closely. That whisper is me, foreverly, foreverly, foreverly.